cinema reviews.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Boomer Base. Today I'm here for another After Cinema reviews, and today I'm very excited to say that I saw another anime film in the cinema, and that is 2024's Blue Giant. So let's start talking about it and let's get cracking. But before we get to the real content, if you end up liking what you see and want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified anytime I upload. So, welcome back to another After Cinema Reviews. Hope everyone is well. I apologise that I haven't been at the cinema a fair amount recently. I've had a lot going on with stuff outside of, doing YouTube and things, and the cinema hasn't been easy to get to at the moment. But no, very happy to see this in the cinema. I'm really liking what I'm seeing in the cinema recently. I've just, even in this last sort of 6-month bit, I've had Blue Giant, The Boy and the Heron, and Slam Dunk. That's 3 anime films so quickly and back to back. Like, it's just amazing for me to be able to go watch anime in the cinema. But this film, I had no clue what this was about, other than it was just to do with a guy playing the sax and things. So I was very, very ill prepared. But it was still surprisingly very, 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 very good. The trailer for me was what drew me in. I saw it, I think actually when I went to watch The Boy and the Heron, and that intrigued me enough to be like, hey, I was probably already going to see this because it's an anime film in the cinema, and in the UK it doesn't feel like that happens a lot. And so I was like, boom, I'm going to go see when it's out. It was only out for one night, so that's what made the exception. You might have had to wait probably till next week for more After Cinema stuff, but I made the exception for this, and I'm really happy that I did. I wasn't expecting much. Story-wise, I expected it to be very sort of slice of life and things, and, I basically expected good animation and very good music, really, and the music delivered. It took me a little bit to sort of get used to the jazz aspect, but once I'd got used to it, it was just nice to listen to. If it wasn't for the fact that I needed to watch and see what was happening, I could have done what some of the characters were doing on the screen, and that was just closing their eyes and listening to the jazz music. Like, I think from being so used to conventional music where it follows things and going off feels odd, but no, I mean, if you're a fan of Kids on the Slope, Beck, they're the only other two, like, I suppose Your Lie in April, that does count as music and things. Carol and Tuesday is another one I'm just now thinking and trying to see on here if I've seen any more of them. They're the only music ones I have seen. I have heard of Nana, and I have heard of K-On! Well, I have seen some Love Live as well, but Kids on the Slope and Beck, if you like those, you'll probably like this. Our main 3 characters were just real cool as well. We have Miyamoto Dai, who was on the sax, Sawabe Yukinori, who was on the piano, and Tamada Shunji on the drums. Now, Dai comes to Japan to play the sax and moves in with Shunji, who's currently at college and playing football. Dai goes and sees this band play, and Yukinori's there, and he asks him to join the team. And eventually, some bits happen and whatnot, and suddenly it's Dai, Yukinori, and Shunji. Shunji has never played before, and he literally just starts learning the drums. And there's this kind of like back and forth between like the past and what seems to be like the present. There's like this sort of video sort of recording, I think, talking about the great Dai. So I'm assuming he made it and things, and you kind of see that as an audience. But no, it was very, very cool. By the sounds of it, from looking at some of the reviews and things, I know there is a Blue Giant manga. And I thought it was just like a 1-volume thing, but it seems to be a bit longer, and I think there's more focus on him coming to Japan, and some other bits in between. So I've enjoyed this more than enough to want to buy the Blue Giant manga. For me, this was like one of those things like Blue Period that I saw on Netflix to do with art. Like, I love unconventional, sort of almost sports-esque, or things to do with like the arts, really. It's quite cool, and I was very, very surprised on it. The last 2 main performances were just stellar. Loved them top to bottom. Now, there was some, bits that weren't like 100% amazing. There's a lot of switch between traditional and sort of CGI anime, and I can take it a little bit and things, and it wasn't too bad for me. You know, whether that's one you want to blame on my eyes, I don't know. But it was bearable enough. But as you can see by how some of the art style looks over here, it was really crisp in some of its moments, and it looked really, really cool. Like, I think some action shown in anime would have been too hesitant to even get animation like that if they had a film. But full round, just a good solid 8. Like, I liked the pacing of it. It was just shy of 2 hours, very comfortable to watch, especially how much they've got to get fit in there. They want to play at this place called the So Blue, and whatnot, and it's great to see each of the characters start to affect different people with their jazz and whatnot, and it was just real wholesome to watch. Like, Dai obviously is just a god on the saxophone, and he'd only been playing it a short amount of time and was already so good. His character development doesn't even amount to much. He just kind of keeps being him and just keeps growing and escalating and using the, as to quote the film, stepping stone. He keeps going on and up. Yukinori has some very cool character development. He's talented and whatnot, but he's boring in the world of jazz. He's too traditional in playing and things, and watching him grow to sort of be free, finding him re-love playing music but being free with it was really, really nice to watch. Now, spoiler warning, he does have the bit that made everybody in my cinema screen gasp. There's a bit where he gets hit by a car. Thankfully, doesn't die, but Lord Almighty, I don't think anyone in that cinema was expecting it. Everybody gasped. I was shocked. I was sat there with jaw on the floor, just, oh my god, they're about to do their big climactic play at the Soul Blue, and just it all got fucked. So Dai and Shunji had to go as a two-man duo, jazz and drums, which doesn't normally happen, and it was a very emotional, like, final performance, like a send-off, but also it was going to be their, like, final performance together. Yukinori did come and play just with his left hand, because his right hand was all busted, or vice versa. One of his hands was busted. I think it was his right. But the last piece with them playing was real emotional. I started to get quite teary with it. It was quite nice. All the supporting characters are really cool as well. I think he's like Ayaka, I think her name was. She was the Shona of the Hop, the owner of the shop where they played and things, and it was just nice, cool seeing the people at the So Blue maybe be like, maybe we need to give these younger generation people a go. I could have probably Googled this afterwards, but I want to kind of Google it now to find out. I want to find out how many volumes of Blue Giant there are. Oh, there's actually a hefty amount, to be fair. Holy fuck. I honestly... Oh, it is only just normal size volumes, but there seems to be a good fair amount. Like, I think we're talking like at least 10. Oh, so that's like a hefty amount. And it's done by the Seven Seas people, so that'll be quite cool. And it looks quite nice on the shelf as well, so definitely going to be getting that. And that's, I think, one of the more powerful things with anime. Like, I don't know too much about this. I've gone to watch it, I've enjoyed it, and now I'm wanting to get the manga. I'm fueling the anime industry as well, which is what is so important to me with anime. Oh, by the way, you can see all my manga and stuff back there. I have a huge anime collection, if you've seen, and I think it's really important to support the anime industry. So please, anytime that you see an anime film at the cinema, go support it. You miss it and you didn't know, when you go to HMV somewhere, support it, buy it at the shop and things. It's very important. But no, like, there was a few bits that I would have been quite happy with a 2.5 hour film probably if we just got to explore a bit more. But maybe that would have made it too long. I don't know. But what I got, I was very happy with and I enjoyed. Maybe for some sticklers, maybe the simple story wasn't for them. Had a lot of heart, a lot of soul, and that ending where Yukinori got injured, I was not expecting it at all. Not expecting it at all. It did end very abruptly though, and I wish to kind of see where this sort of film that they were doing was going, or to maybe see an older Dai, but I don't know if that's because it's some form of, like, memory sort of thing, because he's passed away or something. I didn't even think about that. Like, did Dai... Oh, I can't even type. Did Dai die in Blue Giant? I have no idea. Oh no, that's the Adventures of Dai. That's the Dragon Quest one. I don't care about that. I don't think I'm gonna go. Oh, it helps if I can spell as well. Blue Giant does die. Oh, I don't know. It's not even telling me. I don't think I'm going to find out quickly enough for you to know whether he does, but I guess I'll find out when I read it. But no, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If it's in your town or city, go give it a watch. If not, try catch it on a physical release. It's really, really good, and I think you'll be surprised. It's something different, and I really like that aspect. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and tune in to the next video of After Cinema Reviews. Take care now. All the best. Bye-bye. Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.